During the livestream held this week by Square Enix, new footage was shown for upcoming title Babylon's Fall. This new gameplay featured visual improvements mostly highlighting the brushwork filter. There were also tweaks made to the basic battle system for each weapon and the modes of attack. There were also improvements made with dynamic scaling of enemy HP, which will depend on the number of party members, as well as enhanced responsiveness to controls. The third closed beta will be taking place next month on November 15th and November 17th. The closed beta will focus on character creation, include 5 weapon types and 6 dungeons, 3 dungeons with 2 difficulty levels. A demo is now available on PlayStation 4 and Switch in North America and Europe for Blue Reflection Second Light. The developer Gust and publisher Koei have announced post-launch content which will add new photo filters, a hardcore difficulty mode plus the ability to build a photo studio. Additional photo mode updates will be arriving in January 2022. The demo will allow players to follow the story of students Ao, Kokoro, and Yuki, who have found themselves in a strange, mysterious floating academy as they try to find their way back home, all while experiencing memory loss. The demo includes both the prologue and story demo, plus as a bonus for those who complete the prologue, they will gain the bunny head accessory and fragment preparing for the unknown as exclusive bonuses for when the game fully launches. Blue Reflection Second Light launches in North America and Europe on PlayStation, Switch and PC via Steam on November 9th. You can check out the demo on PlayStation 4 and Switch now. Team Ninja and Koei Games have shared that they are working on a new action game set in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. This was announced during the 40th anniversary celebration of Koshibasawa, which focuses on historical games. While no details were given on what the game will be about, Shibusawa did mention the Romance of the Three Kingdoms setting, but stayed tight-lipped on any other details. Previous Romance of the Three Kingdom titles under Koei Tecmo includes tactical role-playing strategy games, ruling over territories, and organizing your command over your troops. Koei Tecmo previously has shared they aim to release a new game within a new IP by fiscal year 2023. Whether this is the game they have planned to release is not quite clear, but if that's the case then development is still quite early on. What do you think the game will be about? Let us know in the comments below. Blizzard have officially announced they have put a pause on the online event BlizzConline next year. The online event, which was used to replace the annual event in response to the pandemic, BlizzCon, was due to return in early 2022 after the company announced they would be cancelling the physical event for a second year running. In the latest statement, they shared it was a tough decision to make and they have decided to take a step back and pause on planning. The company also hopes to reimagine the event. The first BlizzCon took place 16 years ago and they have acknowledged so much has changed since then. The first major expansion for the strategy role-playing game Crusader Kings 3, called Royal Court, was expected to release sometime this year. While the release date wasn't officially announced, the expansion was announced at PDXCon in May shortly after opening pre-orders on Steam. However, the developer has now announced through its forum it won't be releasing until 2022. The post also shares that a release date will be announced soon, meaning we may not need to wait that long for the DLC announcement date. The expansion is set to add a new way to interact with characters that inhabit your kingdom, including major changes to the cultural system of the game, as well as adding greater dynamism and historical fluidity according to the official Steam page. During Sony's State of Play, a new Star Ocean title was revealed with a debut trailer for Star Ocean: The Divine Force. Marking the 25th anniversary of the series, Divine Force is being developed by Square Enix and Tri-Ace, set to release for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 in 2022. New details were released on the PlayStation blog, including the game's story, characters, and more. The game sets to feature a narrative that combines sci-fi and fantasy with a rich lineup of characters as well as side stories, a battle system delivering exciting combat. Players will get to experience a double hero system from the perspective of each protagonist. There are also additional playable characters to the 2 main ones, and they can control each of the party members. Star Ocean: The Divine Force will release on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Xbox One, and PC in 2022. The CRPG Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous has got its first big patch, which follows the previous smaller patches it received since its release in September. In version 1.1, the title receives better performance and visuals in several locations. It also gains improved mounted combat in turn-based mode, fixes for reactivity to choices, and better visuals for some NPCs. Changes have also been made to Crusade management. This includes the option to control armies from the throne room instead of having to walk out to the city to do so. This update is quite hefty with 14.2GB to download via Steam, and it's even larger on other platforms. There are also a number of fixes for quests, areas, crusade, classes and mechanics, turn-based mode, items, UI, AI, audio and other general fixes. For all your adventuring needs, check out our Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous wiki. The latest trailer for the upcoming Shin Megami Tensei 5, which releases next month, is dubbed World in Ruins. The trailer features the story of the next entry showing that a Tokyo desert now overrun with demons. There's plenty of demons shown in the footage, and the narrator explains the Magazine meter which is needed to be filled in order to gain an advantage in battle, with unleashing powerful moves. The trailer also shares details about other game mechanics such as gathering essences from demons, which you can use to transform your character and your allies' affinities. There's also glory which you can collect and discover all over Da'at. These can be used to grant special skills called miracles. These can strengthen your character and also your allies. This Shin Megami Tensei entry is shaping up to have some interesting battle mechanics and features. There also seems to be a whole range of strange and imaginative demons and deities to meet, as well as recruit. Shin Megami Tensei 5 releases on Switch on November 11th in Japan and November 12th worldwide. Well, that's it for the week in the wikis. Please join us again next week for yet another great week of gaming. Remember to check out our VIP program for some exclusive supporter benefits. And budding writers should take advantage of our Become an Author initiative. Thanks again for being part of this great community. Keep checking in with us with news, reviews, YouTube streams and vids, and general wiki goodness.